Hiya, what's the crack? It's Erin. I know it's been a minute. I know I have been MIA on YouTube, and that's because there's been a lot of things going on. If you already follow me on Instagram, you probably already know a lot of it, but I'm just going to take it step by step and take you through what I can in this video. So there's some things I don't feel super comfortable sharing, so I'm just not gonna. I know I've shared like the whole journey with you on here through my health problems, but there's just some stuff that I've just been trying to like process from having it that's just been a wee bit difficult. So I don't really want to come on as well when I'm not in the best place, because I don't want to bring anyone else down either, freak anyone else out. So the last time I was on YouTube, I told you that I was going to go and have my 6-month MRI. So 6 months after my brain surgery, I went in. I had my 4th MRI in the last 6 months, which is crazy that it used to be very scary, and now it's just kind of like brushing your teeth. I'm used to it. But I definitely do get that scanxiety that everyone jokes about, where you just feel a little off for a couple of days. But I had my MRI and all my results were really good. So whenever I went to get my results from my neurosurgeon, he pulled up my last MRI that happened in February and then the MRI that I had in May, and he showed me side by side that you could clearly see that my scar tissue had gotten a lot smaller, which is really good. So there was no level of concern at all. Everything seems to be going well. So I was obviously very relieved with that. My breathing has come along a long way. So I breathe like a normal person now, which is really nice. So I'm glad that they finally changed my anti-seizure tablets over. So absolutely no regrets with that. It's nice to not feel out of breath all the time. I also did want to show you how much my hair has grown since I had my brain surgery, because I haven't done that in a wee while. I used to do that in every single video. So now that it has been 6 months since my craniotomy, I will show you. So you can see how long it's grown. You can't really even see my scar unless I move it out of the way. But it's funny in the morning when I wake up and I have like my little hair sticking out. But yeah, I'm very happy with how fast it's growing, and that you can't even tell that it's there unless I physically show you. So it's been nice, but I've had a lot of people online accuse me of lying because you can't visibly see my scar, which I'm very, very grateful for. So accuse me all you want. I'm very happy that it looks like I've never had that done. So after my MRI results with my surgeon, I was telling him that my long-term plan is to go back to Ireland, which he already knew, and we had a couple of discussions about a couple of different topics, and he was really, really helpful, and he gave me a hug goodbye, and everything was so civil, so nice. And when we were leaving, Devin was like, oh, I wish he had gave me a hug, which was really funny. We were kind of upset leaving him. I don't know why. It's like he did such a good job at my surgery that the thought of anyone else doing brain surgery makes me very nervous. But he was really lovely and we were relieved. So we left, and I was thinking, I don't know if I'll ever see that man again. You know, the plan is to go. Will we see him again? Don't know. And so it was really funny that a week later, when me, Devin, my friend Dakota, and her partner Connor walked into a bar, that I heard someone go, Erin? And I look around and my surgeon is sitting there. So I didn't even get to sit down at the table, but he seen me and was like, Erin, like, what are you doing here? So that was hilarious. I obviously haven't had a drink since before surgery. I haven't had a drink since the start of October in 2023, and we're May 2024, which is crazy. He was sat at a table on his own with like his computer set up, and he was just like doing research or something after work and just having a drink. It was just hilarious to run into him. So I said hello to him. We had a little chit chat, and he said to me like, oh, I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing here, and then if you don't mind, I'll have a drink with you. So we were like, yeah, of course. And so he went, he did whatever, and then he came down and he sat with the 4 of us, and he had like, I think like 2 pints of Guinness, and sat chit-chatting to us, which never in a million years did I think I was going to be sitting at a bar, and it was an Irish bar, having a drink with my neurosurgeon. It was insane. And so it was really funny because he asked me for a photograph. He said to me, that he was regretting not asking me in our last appointment, because he then just recently had done a talk at a school and he was taking them through like a presentation, and he was showing them like my scans and taking them through kind of the journey that I've been on. And he said, oh, it would have been nice to have a photo of you to like put a face to the story. So me and him got our photo taken together, and we had a really cool conversation. It was very interesting to hear him not on the other side of a desk, if that makes sense. For him to talk about how proud he was of like the way they went around my incision and stuff like that was very interesting. It was very cool. I was a little sad that I asked him a question on something, and again, nobody knows any of the answers, right? It's not his fault. But I was asking him about something I've mentioned on here a while ago, which was my sensation to anyone touching my forehead, which I did not have until I got my eyebrows waxed 3 months after surgery. And that was something I only got done once. I have not touched my eyebrows since, unfortunately, so don't look at them. I can't even brush them or anything really, because they just hurt. And it's like, it's from like here all the way over. So if I even just like touch there, it feels like just tiny needles are just digging into my head. And again, he was just like, oh, that's unusual. Don't know what that is or if it'll go away. So it was a really, really cool conversation. We talked about a lot of things. It was really nice. And then whenever we were leaving, like we had a hug again, and he gave Devin his hug. And so it was really funny for me to say, you know, he got his photo that he regretted not getting, and Devin, you got your hug that you wished for. So, and he ended up buying all of our drinks, which was extremely nice of him. You know, I only had one. I think I had a mocktail or a Coke or something. But he got, you know, my friend and her boyfriend and Devin's drinks and his own, which was extremely nice of him. So yeah, that was a very random encounter, but I don't want to put too much information into one video. I didn't want to pull this out or make it last any longer because I know people are worried. So I just wanted to come on, show my face, tell you some grand, and that I'm going to be posting a video like in the next couple of days, diving into all the changes and everything that's kind of went on since last time we touched base. But like I said, if you're following me on Instagram, you probably already know all the crack. But I'm sorry again for taking so long, and I'm back on track now. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your patience, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.